I'll probably have to turn up my game volume.
Okay.
Did you get a notification or no?
No, but I got the Twitter one.
There's like hardly no delay on my stream too, huh?
Not much, no.
What the fuck was I doing? I was setting up them. Can't even hear like the. Can't even hear like the players shooting their gun or anything. Alright, I'm about to go switch over to the skin they just bought me. Hold up. What's up, Howard? Give me 1 second,
I got
Brad.
$50 for my birthday, so that's why.
When was your birthday?
No, I asked me for my aunt because she's not gonna be there on my birthday, so she just gave me $50. I'm like,
Nice.
goddamn, Sam.
Say, goddamn, Sam. Alright. Some of these players that are in this are pretty good. Alright. Despacito. What up, fantasy? I like this guy's skin. Look dope, bro. Is this you next to me, Slappzz?
I'm not in your game.
Oh.
Your party's not even open.
This guy thought he was the only one with these emote. Yeah, look at you, idiot. My party's open now. Ooh, ooh. I like how on some of these FNCS things, the live stream lags out.
Yeah.
This guy got it. This guy got it. He's gonna win. He's gonna win. I don't know who these people are, bro. You need to leave.
Right.
You know who Dusty is?
No, Dusty isn't. He just left though. Is it at the big screen or the stage? Probably big screen. There you go.
Where's my, what is it, sit down? Oh, there it is.
Have a seat.
Phone's almost dead. How was my day? It was good, bro. It was way too fucking hot. That's for damn sure. What did I do with my... What did I do with my phone charger earlier? Oh, there it is. How was your day, Astro?
Where are you?
I'm at the big screen.
Okay, well, obviously.
Sitting down.
Oh, there you are.
Oh my god, I can't plug in my phone.
I would have rather had this skin if I were you.
Say what?
I did face reveal on Twitter and I look ugly as hell in this photo.
Get out of here, dude.
What?
Did you really do it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not loading in for me, so I don't know. Cause my internet is broken. Just joking. That's how you look, Slappzz?
Okay, well, now I'm offended. Yeah, I know I'm ugly. Okay.
No, your voice matches how you look.
My
My voice.
That's even more offensive.
No, that's a good thing, cause some people, I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know. This guy, he said that's more offensive. I'm back. What's up, Octane? You're definitely not a part of Team 06. Oh god, you morons. Oh, you bought the love chick? Oh, she's pretty dope too. Sunburn?
Sunburn. Oh, Sudburn. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me that one. I was like, Jelly.
You said surprise.
Would have been twinning. Dude, who the fuck keeps flashing me, bruh?
What's that noise?
What do you mean?
Like, do you hear that? It sounds like Astro's mic, but he's not in here. Okay, well, I'm getting good what that is.
Is it fixed now or what? No one's in here except for me and you.
I know, I don't know what that was. Like, it was terrible. It was like Astro's mic times 10.
Plasma, I don't know what you're sending me an invite for. Dude, she looks so dope, bro.
You said surprise me. That is entirely your fault.
I should have got her. She thick too. She thick.
She really is though.
He said she really is though.
Oh, I need to give Suzie that skin. For the llama back one.
Huh?
I said I need to give Suzie Splat Arena for the llama back one.
She would dig that. Did my thumbnail not go up?
I'll gift you Sunbird whenever we get back in the lobby.
Don't make me cry, bro.
I'm the new Chris, okay?
You want to do it now so we can twin?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go twin. We'll be twinning!
We're twinning right now. I had like the same word in my head.
Big basketball head? Who's teasy, bro? Big basketball head? What are you talking about? What do you mean, brother? What'd you buy? 50 bucks worth of V-Bucks or what?
Yeah, I bought the $32 one and I bought the $20 one.
Yeah, she dig.
I only have like 2,000 V-Bucks left though.
Slappzz! I'm definitely gonna have to start gifting you and Chris the minute I start working. I used to do a lot of gifting.
You don't have to. It just makes me feel good whenever I do.
Oh, I didn't save her.
Maybe I get why Chris likes gifting.
He said, damn. Damn, she thick. I'm gonna
I was
put
about to
on.
say you're wearing that style. The style with the mask is absolutely disgusting.
I'm gonna put on. She look dope with wings on.
I like her with her wings. Those wings. It's a little far.
Static, sorry for not gifting you? What do you mean?
Now this.
Oh! Okay, we can't do any of those emotes.
What?
Oh shit, I gotta turn on. Don't do any of those copyrighted emotes because I have it on. Yeet.
Sorry. Should put on this back one, the shattered wings.
Shattered wings?
Yeah. I mean, if you have it, I don't even know if you have it.
Hold on, chat. We're gonna get back into. I should have the shattered wings. No, Plasma, stop joining! Plasma! Oh my god. Alright. Ready up?
Alright. Good shot. I don't know. Oh, I don't have that aim equipped, so.
Yeah, yeet! Oh, my fucking album, dude.
What time is it? 4. The days are passing by too quick. I have to go to my dad soon.
No!
And it's the day after my birthday, so I'm gonna be miserable on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
The 20th.
This month?
Thursday. Yeah.
Well, happy early birthday, bro.
Thanks. When's your birthday?
October 25th.
You seem like an October person.
Scorpio all day. Every day.
A Leo. Nope, Leo. See, I don't match Leo at all, though. So, you know, it's a little weird.
She dig, chat. Can we get a cheat dick in the chat? Huh? I've wanted this skin forever.
West.
Blinging out with. He said copyright. Oh wow, bro. She did it. Looking at her did. 20.
Come here, twin. Come here, sister.
Hey,
what's up, sister? Hey, sisters. If only I had that emo. Oh, there we go.
Time with you.
Oh!
Oh shit! Yo! Yes, sir! Let's go! That looks dope.
I'm taking a screenshot of this.
Dude, it looks so fire when it's like...
On fire?
I'm actually gonna save a video of this. Dude, this looks insane, bro.
We didn't even try, we just got it perfectly in sync.
Bet you got like 3. Dude, I actually have 300 gigabytes of clips, actually. You're not even lying. Just the Fortnite. Apex, I have 20 gigs. My whole entire PS4... My whole entire PS4, hard drive is basically... this clips.
So the bad thing is that my PS4 froze, but...
When?
You know... Whenever I tried to save a screenshot, it's not, it's unresponsive now. So... That's
Don't
good.
exit. You should do RPs or role plays. No. Bro, this looks so fucking dope. Bro, there's people jumping on us.
Oh, yep, now it's completely frozen. This is not good. Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to restart my PS4.
Let's restart the app.
No, I can't even, like, go home.
So I gotta glitch you out.
Okay, I'll be back.
No, this looks so dope.
No, I'll just watch it on your stream, never mind.
Can I use my PS4 in my car? Can I use my PS4 in my car? What? Aquaman's looking on this too, like, what the fuck? They don't know what's going on. They're so confused.
Just the fact that we didn't even say that we were gonna do it.
Oh, there you go. Oh, shit.
What? Oh, I didn't even turn off my PS4. Well. Oh my god, I can't even turn it off. This is not good. You still hear me?
What is this guy doing, bro? Yeah, I can still hear you.
I can't even turn it. I'm gonna have to unplug it even though it says not to.
Seven minutes to go.
Okay, I'll be back.
I don't know how you like part of Royale events. Gives me something to do, bro. I don't like fucking playing this game right now. What's the point of playing this game, bro, if I already have the battle pass complete, you know? You know? I saw you in GTA. Nice, bro. I can't do Apex, bro. It keeps freezing on me. Octane. Fuck Apex, bro. Apex is the shit whether you like it or not. Fuck everybody that's getting into the fucking let's go play Fall Guys, that little ass kids game. You was in customs? I wasn't in customs. Hyperskate better? Let's go play Hyper! Let's go play Fall Guys! Bro, that's like legit. Fall Guys is cool, maybe for like 10, bro. Bro, you can't have all these grown-ass adults. There's grown-ass adults playing that game, bro. Like, I get it's cool and hip for kids, bro, come on. You can't really change. Can't really change it. Fall Guys is gonna be hot for like a good month or so, bro.
I'm alive.
That's how Apex was.
Hyperscape is already worn out.
The fact that I'm not good doesn't mean it's boring. No, it's too repetitive, bro.
They need more levels.
Yeah, like it's like the same 10 levels. Like, obviously you're gonna learn how to go into. It's gonna die, bro. It's gonna die off. Cause you need PlayStation Plus to even play it. You know what I mean? That's stupid.
Oh, so you don't have it anymore? You can't just save it to your library?
I mean, you could still save it to your library, but you won't be able to play it.
Oh, that's stupid.
We're not already dead, so.
Fortnite is dead. Has a few sparks left, but then it's over.
Oh my god, bro. I hate fucking people that are doing this. Stop! Fucking. Oh my god. People are so annoying in this mode. They need to take crash pads and shit out of this game mode. Chapter 1 was way better.
Let me turn down my microphone audio.
Here, I'm putting it on friends only. Stop fucking bouncing me, dude.
There it goes. Is that better?
So annoying.
Is that a better volume?
Yes.
Okay. I was watching your stream and I was loud as fuck.
Where do you go to watch it? Like in part of Royale? What happened? Oh. You go to the big screen. Shy squad. Yeah, let's go. Money on my mind, but your mom's a hoe. Whoa. Whoa, bars, bro. Bars, bro. Bruh. Did my game just freeze? Oh, I just froze in place.
Not some of yours just froze too.
Hold on, I'm gonna back out. What would you do if you got Fortnite got banned tomorrow? Not do nothing. The fuck?
I mean, you don't really rely off YouTube, so I know. Yeah.
Means I just have to go find another game to play. GTA used to be this shit back in the day. Everybody used to play GTA. Everybody used to play all these other games.
Used to be dope too.
Huh?
Call of Duty and Halo used to be dope too.
When Halo and Call of Duty came out, those are the two games that everybody was playing. Now they got kids for teens because I don't know, man. Are you gonna do a separate stream or change the thumbnail and title? I'm not gonna do no separate stream, bro. Put ItzValenzuela in timeout. He hating. Go play another game. I'm good, bro. I do me. Damn, she thick, bro.
Damn, she tells thick, like, not gonna lie.
Damn, I think Ruby and her.
I don't have Ruby. Every time it comes out, I just debate about it and I don't get it.
Both players. Now, Sundown, we gear up as we prepare for NA. NA is what it's all about. The top 100 players battling to get to this point. They advanced yesterday by being top 25 in their.
This guy looks like a crackhead, the middle guy.
The Axe of Champions, for I would argue, is one of the most competitive regions in Fortnite, just right behind EU.
Yeah, if you were thinking that there were hot personalities ready to just take everyone down on the map,
why is he doing his lips like that?
That much more competitive, in my opinion,
Who?
when it comes to people battling for drop
like,
spots, battling for the
which one?
having that ego to be able to hold off their zone, basically. Both
the other guy on the left is like too smiley.
I'm just excited to see how this will break down and what happens in game number 1.
Well, we'll get to that in just a second. Very quickly, let's talk about the tournament itself, starting off with the tournament format. Now, yesterday we did come out of heats 1 through 4, and today we find ourselves in the grand finals. After 6 matches, one FNCS champion will be crowned, and as you guys have kind of stated, this is the very cream of the crop. Like, NA East is absolutely going to bring the fire. We do traditionally see a little bit of a slower start, but I think it'll pick up. What do you think, Sundown?
Oh my god, bro.
Generally,
over here.
particularly in the first couple
Let's go
games,
top.
NA East versus Europe, NA East is a little bit more passive. You'll see the initial fights off of the drops where each one of those eliminations is worth 1 point, is capped at 20, but have yet to see that cap come into play. However, most people in NA East are going to be looking to buckle in and hit that first round of placement points at top 75 before anything, and really try and make sure they get at least to the half-in, half-out zone in the late game, because that's where they're going to prioritize.
Yeah, late game is where NA East is slightly different from every other region, because what I end up seeing every time is clutch plays. The guy who's supposed to win gets overturned in almost every single game.
Go.
The format is alluded to that every single time. People are going to eliminations, hiding out all the way till the top 10. That's when the points start to get serious, as Sundown mentioned, and it's all about that format. It's all about trying to win.
Did it freeze? Bro!
Oh my god.
This fucking guy.
And the question is, what do they win for taking home that #1 spot? $50,000, the clout that comes along with it, the title of FNCS champion, and the Axe of Champions that they will.
Bro, the big screen is over here, dude. It says big screen.
A lot of prize money, though, still on the line for every single person who does and has made it this far.
Ready?
Now, of course, placing top 5 is where you'd like to aim, right, Sundown?
I mean, why not aim for top 1, Zeke? $50,000 in the Axe of Champions sounds great for me. But as you talked about, kind of, as you look in the bumps of the pay grades, top 5 definitely helping out there. Top 25, top 50, and top 100 will also have different ones we end up going through. But noticing how every placement in the top 10 is a change in payment, which means those late game moments in every single interaction is so incredibly close, as we've seen across the board.
Yeah, speaking across the board, here's a look at your finals prize pool across the board. We did see that $800,000 available up for EU earlier on in the day, or wherever your time zone might be, but now we are here in NA East. Every other region does.
Why is it Europe that gets the most? The fuck?
But yeah, we're getting ready to hop into
games
very quickly, though.
Oh, they're already promoting the last
my favorite thing in the world, Batman. Genius comes in many forms. Whether you're dangerously funny, creating havoc with wild plans, or flooding the island with your best intentions, it often comes along with a companion, madness. Become everyone's nemesis with the Last Laugh bundle, featuring the Joker, Poison Ivy, Midas Rex, matching cosmetics, and 1,000 V-Bucks. You can pre-order the bundle through your favorite retailers, and it will be available on November 17th. So definitely check out the blog for all the
pre-order
details.
it if you want it.
And if you can't wait for more DC characters, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and my personal favorite Batman will be back
Joker,
in the item shop
way.
for a limited time.
Sir.
Get their cosmetic sets before they disappear into the night. And of course, as always, Joyride has hit the game, but we will not be seeing vehicles in competitive play, so don't expect to see anybody doing anything crazy with those. Now, guys, we have to shift gears here and start talking about NA East. What have we seen? We've seen 4 heats, we've seen 4 winners, and now we're going to be taking a look and diving into the 100 players that will be joining us here. There's a lot of big names here. People like World Cup champion Booga, for example. Just to name one of the 100.
World-class champion, Mr. Booger.
We've talked about him so much, but let's talk about the person who's in first place there, Energy Clicks, one of the few remaining players, and I believe the only one out of NA East who has qualified for literally everything since the Solo World Cup. Every FNCS final, every single
It's all about the West
World
players,
Cup,
bro.
Solo
Get
and
the fuck
duos,
out of our
he's
way,
made it
moron.
there. He's able to contest towards the top, but you also have some of that Latin American invasion with P-God and Jelty pushing their way up top, and they've been playing phenomenal recently.
Yeah, you're
Let's
talking
go
about
up here,
old
dude.
versus new people coming right through. Everyone still has that
I
history,
still want to see the
but
screen.
now those histories are starting to clash, right? Looking at Nanolite as well, who's such a good solo player, but fell off a little bit after one of those DreamHack performances, is now starting to rise straight back up. Liquid Gabe is also a cool name to pick up from the get-go.
Right,
NRG Ronaldo, another NRG player who's usually watching all the people play it out, is in the
ready.
time looking for his
You
own
got it on
system.
or no?
What?
Yeah, you know,
Fire
he'll
splitter.
be screaming in that
Yeah.
microphone.
All right, ready?
regardless if
1,
he's playing or
2,
doing a viewing party. But
3, go.
We also have Calc, who took the number 1 spot yesterday in his heat, coming out there, as well as Stretch pushing through here. Vanish, Bully,
ready?
and Sid,
Hold
some
on.
players who have also
Start it.
capitalized. Have the veteran Lunes
1,
picking up in
2,
there as well. Somebody
3.
who's returned recently, been able to have a good performance. But you mentioned the new guard, and Pure
Close
Skittles
enough.
has been among it with some amazing mid and late game runs and conversions that he's then turned over into just huge point performances.
Yeah, Skittles ended up winning out his qualifier day. After that, went straight through those heats. Past that, though, we have Crims, Frat, two guys who are really keen on playing and practicing with each other, now have to face off from opposite sides of the map. Glace, the Uzi Wins, D-Gen are some fan favorites who have these smaller communities but have such a push behind them to come and win. And if you're talking about communities, you cannot forget Colazo, you can't forget Kaz, Kanata, these guys who are so keen on showing that they still have solo prowess. Their drops are good, their end game is good, and honestly with all these names, I'm just not sure who really has the advantage here to win today.
Yeah, you can see the veteran reverse 2K on that board as well. And we flip over to the last page. Booga, Blake, Hypnos, Len, who had a great performance.
I love
saw
flexing on
Zentil
people.
also picking up a dub in heat number 3 there.
Where?
Rocks ended up with a phenomenal performance.
I like to see
towards
him
the
when I
back
can't
half.
hear it.
Should be running in on confidence.
Because,
And also
What's up,
one quick
Deimos?
underlying storyline, just
Deimos, just a
personal
little bit
rivalry
annoying.
between teammates and to keep an eye on here. Calc and Macwood are contending back and forth to have the #1 amount of earnings between them when it comes to NA East online play. And they've kind of put it up. He's like, hey, by the way, today I'm taking back that spot because Zexrow, who is also in that top 3 and plays with them, is falling out. He's not here. He's not contending in the final. Didn't have a bandage to save him this time. Didn't get that clutch run that he really needed. And these two are going to be competing back and forth to try and dethrone each other. So when we mean every little interaction matters, that's what we talk about. Sometimes it's not about first. It's just about beating that person next to you.
Yeah, there's an overall format that we saw and broke down before, but then there are all these personal stories that we will be highlighting. The casters will be going out between so many players. There's 100, as you said, Zeke, and it's so much to kind of take in and take account for.
Yeah, for sure. And perhaps if you're new, watching for the first time, we've got 4 winners for you that have come out of the heats in the past. It could just be some very quick eyes to keep, you know, watching as we move through the games here. So, Sundown, why don't I toss this over to you?
Yeah, so we're going to hop on board here. This is some of the recap of actions that has gone through, and we're going to talk about some of the fan favorites and the one we've gone on. And let's go to 2 different sides of it. So first, P-God, a.k.a. Peruvian God, who has probably the strongest presence when it comes to people in the chat. Can I get a Bible thump in the chat right now? Your favorite emo if you're watching in Party Royale for Mr. P-God, because we've seen his fans all over the place. And the thing is, he's been one of the few players in NA East who is able to enact
I feel like the quality of the video is not too good.
Looking to take fights, and he's not afraid to trade out with players at all stages
On the
of
screen?
game. And you see a great late game run there.
It's usually how it looks anyways.
Very well. He's not content to just get that 1 elimination and then box up. He's looking to chain them into more. And when he's able to do that successfully, it ends up on going on some of these crazy runs where you don't think that really shouldn't be possible, right? There's no way he should win this game, right, in this situation. And yet, all of a sudden, Vamos P-God.
Yeah, he literally gets his name There's so many other people's sightlines and stories always say he's the man that plays with 20 item slots because he has so many eliminations per game. But on the other side of things, a man looking for control, stretch, is always one who has a game plan that he sticks to that works out. He's always dominating lobbies completely. And if P-God is looking for trades, Stretch is looking to end fights fast and make sure that every trade is absolutely silent. He always has an advantage when he's rolling into boxes, whether that's position or anything else, and he barely even takes any damage when he's going for these fights. If he's on the back end in late games too, he has a contingency plan. He has these hidden positions that he activates, that he just uses every time, and ace up his sleeve. And he gets these
Mike's still doing the same crap or no?
Power weapons that he doesn't have to loot, just pick up, and then he ends up winning out games from that slot.
And one thing I want to note about in particular that we're starting to see from the very, very top players when it comes to closing out these games or being in these final situations is it's kind of a term, it's not really something we refer to a lot, but it's a no build skill. It's when you're out of builds, you don't have all that utility, and you're just stuck to your raw gun skill, movement, and what's on the map around you. And there's very few players who are able to kind of separate themselves and put themselves in a category where it's like, hey, you play really well in this circumstance. Stretch is 110% one of them. I would say Mongrel is another one who you can put in anytime he's out of builds. You don't really ever count him out of it.
There's a guy named Not Builds who's playing today, so maybe he is the mastermind behind this entire game strategy and plan. I hope that he brings that to fray. If he's in endgame, maybe that's what's happening, but who knows?
Guys, as we get ready to hop into these games, I mean, what do you think we can expect? Now, out of EU, it was a long time. We thought it was all set. And then Tayson shows up, drops this massive game, and game 5, and then holds on. Do you guys think we could see that in NA East just based on the way they play? Do you think we're going to see a little bit of a change-up? Maybe someone comes out and then just, you know, leaves everyone in the dust? What do you guys think? Son, let's start with you.
So we've kind of talked about how the pacing of the 6-game tournament plays out. After the first game, who's able to really separate themselves, or is it a couple players who got 5 and 6 eliminations and someone was able to convert? Then you really can kind of tell the shape of the game, or the shape of the tournament itself, after games number 2 and 3. And in Europe in particular, while we saw that there was a little bit of a lead, it was never more than 4 eliminations until Tayson came.
I have my penguin.
So what that means, in my opinion, is we're waiting for something to put a stamp.
Look, they're only throwing fucking tomatoes with the other guy.
Everyone else reacts. And I think NA East is ripe for that, particularly because it doesn't feel like there's been a definitive favorite to really step up to the plate and say, like, this is my region and I can drop that 10, 11, 12-point victory royale when it matters.
There is no definitive favorite. I agree with that, but I feel like there still is a pattern in NA East. You guys notice on the map, at the bottom side, there's these mountains. In the middle, it's natural low ground, and near the top, there's a lot of water. For NA East, I think it's the zones, and what zones we see repeated throughout these 6 games. There are certain players that are very good at winning out natural low ground consistently, like calculating. But there's other players too, when the zone starts to get high, Liquid Stretch, he's very good at taking games back to back to back, depending on where the map is going. If it's on their drop spot, if the Shockwave launcher is a little bit better when it comes to mountains versus natural low ground. So for NA East, I think it'll depend on where these games actually end up ending.
3.
Okay, all right, we'll have to see how things go. Let's take a look at some of the winners from the past. Now, kind of add to this, and, you know, kind of tie all of these things together. We've also seen those mythic weapons play a very big role.
I know you're laughing, bro. You don't have the regular in the game.
The winner, Jinxie Fishy, holding down this title. 75 points, boys. I mean, Sundown, this is massive.
I think the bigger thing is the average placement going through for him, and then we flip on over there
to
see Fram number 1, 47 points in the story. It was a 3-way tie at the top that got broken, not by victory royales, but the average eliminations with Fram just barely edging over the top, just showing how close that region really was. Then over to Middle East, you have Cash Cup Warrior, aka ASMR Spire Frog, picking that one up there. 62 points, the victory royale, 15 eliminations, an average placement just outside the top 20.
Yeah, I'm going to say that he needs to change his name to FNCS winner or
we're twinning.
But really good run for him over there on the Middle East. So these 3 regions that we just saw the winners of, really close on all ends the whole time. About it for Tayson. Behind the pack the whole time.
How did you do that, love?
No easy feat.
These
Comes
nuts.
through all the way from game 5 and up near the top I think it was a 12 eliminations finish that he had overall, and it was absolutely insane what he pulled off.
Gotta like make it like kind of like a choke.
Time to start things off here in NA East. So for now, let's switch over to our flight captains. Monster D-Face
I'm deleting this tweet. I'm embarrassed that I did that.
These nuts. Got him.
Thank you so very much, Zeke, and here we have it. It's all come down to this. It's the FNCS Grand Finals. Game number 1's just about to be on their way. Monster D-Face here, Aussie Antics. I am so excited for the games that are going to unfold. The roster is ridiculous.
It is absolutely stacked, and we're not going to hold it back any longer. We're going to jump straight into Game 1 of the NA East FNCS Solo Grand Finals. Monster, just how excited are you for this one?
This guy's trying
Absolutely,
to join up with us.
I'm at peak. I'm at the pinnacle here, and it's the battle bus that is underway. And take a look. Here's the nice spread across the map. How your players
I like that you can see all the people on the map. That's cool.
Now let's keep in mind, guys, after all is said and done, one player is.
That makes it kind of hard though, because people do stream snipe
one player in
and
the
cheat
region
in this.
will be able to wield it. And I'm already noticing that
really?
P-God
They had a
over
cheater,
in
I think,
Hollyhead
last
just has
week that
someone contesting. I love that the camera shot
didn't get
was
banned or
this way,
anything.
because This is
He
going
was
to be
caught
one of the most
shooting in it.
exciting players, one of the most
He didn't
exciting
get
early
banned?
engagements that we are going to want to follow right now. How is P-God going to be able to perform today? Are we going to get the P-God that is going to go crazy every single game and carry it through? Or are we going to get the P-God that has to clutch up towards the tail ends?
This guy's linked with us too!
That's going to be the name of the game of P-God today.
Yeah, he was linked!
But today, he is contested here by Chimp.
But you were linked.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. He did so well in the qualifiers when he was contested, and yesterday when he wasn't, he did well but didn't do as well. So I'm not too worried for him here. When we're talking about Storm Surge, talking about these insanely stacked lobbies, sometimes being contested isn't so bad if you're someone as good as P-God at closing it out, which he starts off with a really nice 46 tag, waiting behind that bush. He knows this drop spot so well. He's had it on lockdown for weeks upon weeks. Gets the crash pad in. This is someone who has won a qualifying week from home. If you are just tuning in, you haven't been following NA East, so this is a very big engagement off the bat. If P-God goes down here, it would be a large upset to kick off NA East, and that's why we love NA East so much, Monster. It is always, every single fight is so important.
And you're noticing those chug splashes go off here, so P-God
we're
the
still
player
doing it.
is
so
already
dope.
healed back up from the distance that he started. He's going to land a big charge pump shot. Probably running out of builds here. This has been a bit drawn out for early game engagement. And yes, another big follow-up. Can he get one more? Oof, that was way closer than what it needed to be. But P-God with a single point to kick off the competition.
Yeah, it just shows the confidence. You love to see this out of P-God. Coming out game 1, not scared to take the fight. He set up for it. He wasn't over-aggressive. He was smart with how he engaged, but you knew he backed himself to win that one.
Don't pass out on me, Sid.
On the board very early.
Stay awake.
Maybe that drop play might even change. They might not go Holly Hedges next game. We'll have to see as Avery gets into a fight here as well. Just down near the rig, down on the south side near Slurpee. Swamps gets the tack shots in and takes him down. Heater falling here to Avery. 1 point on the board as well. So we've already seen 2 of the 4 players going down here. So
I've been cleared. You are my real father now.
Let's not forget, Avery has just been outside the top 10 on the week-to-week qualifiers. His best being 11th.
Like how there's so many people around us.
Competition and lead up. So someone to keep your eye out on that maybe hasn't been at the top.
Looks like I got my mom's dinner because I look absolutely nothing like you, though.
On the other hand, has a lot to
look
prove
nothing
here
like
as
who?
well. As an up-and-comer on the scene, just rotating outside of retail row. Looking for the big snipe shot, going down range, not going to find it that time, but he's telling everyone he's well and aware and ready to do the do here. I'm looking at the map there. It looks like there's another player
I'm
nearby.
adopted.
His loot's not looking too great.
Yeah,
yes, he's going to have to farm up and get situated
Oh,
here.
did I say that too soon? My bad.
Yeah, he's gonna have to maybe try and find a pack. Maybe very high.
Don't tell Chris I told you.
Being sent to map.
He told me not to tell you.
Sniper shot, he can. Zentil falls. I was just about to say Spike either has to land a hunting. Zentil falls. I was just about to say Spike either has to land a hunting rifle shot or find some marauders, because 2 chug splashes going into this part of the game where there's not much loot to offer, but there's a lot of loot to offer there from Zentil now.
Woo-woo.
Just like that, that's going to be 1 down. Another point swinging in the
You should go into the next FNCS finals.
Huh? Latin community.
You should go into the next FNCS finals.
Shit, I'd have to practice my ass
He's got
off.
the mythic loot. He's got the caddy's corner.
You'd have to get a computer.
All of Kit's
or learn how to play on keyboard.
In his loadout, and the Vault key card to play
There's
with
no way
it.
PS4 could run good enough for this.
You can see though, according to the mini map,
There's PS4 players in here.
So Cody
Really?
What's up, Cheesy? Very dominant start. This is looking super favorable for him right now, as he's going to be able to gain access to the loot.
I'm gonna grab one of these.
Are going to lie inside. You have to only.
I'm getting a PC for my birthday.
Capped off, and this might be a game that is going to go in his
just
favor.
to get Minecraft on it.
Hold up now, though.
Yeah, last time we saw Cody coming out of caddy corners with all the loot, he did end up winning the game. And this is someone who's been dropping caddy corners every single game of every qualifier of everything he's played. And you see some people kind of testing the waters, knowing how strong that mythic loot is, but then wanting the consistency so they don't go back there. Cody has been dropping that the whole time. No one has more experience at this drop than Cody. And if you are tuning from home and you tuned into the heats, there was a bit of drama around this drop spot, as Zate did not qualify for grand finals because this drop was too heavily contested. So I think it would have been a big shake-up for Cody if Zate was in contention today.
I legit am not ignoring you. I said, what's up, Cheesy?
He's got a very good chance to walk away with that loot consistently.
Who the fuck just knocked me towards the fucking screen, you little bitch?
You agree, and here's a little info bit right there for you. Booga,
hi, Fishy. Static loves your kind.
Fuck that guy. FNCS. Wow. And let's not forget, Booga's on fire yesterday, coming in 6th for his heat.
Fuck Booga.
East heat number 4. So things were cooking for the champ here himself. And he's looking to continue his stride through solos. As is Cody. I mean, Cody.
I'm a child of God.
Just talking about him, but it just shows you we're looking at some of the hottest players on the market right now. Hottest players
on the market
here.
I cannot believe you've done this.
Let's see though.
I can't believe you've done this.
He just called him Booger.
Booger is going to be packed right from the top to the bottom. Every zone we're going to expect loads and loads of players to stay alive. There are still 95 players in the game, Ozzy, and the first zone is only halfway through closing. That means of all the fights so far, we've literally captured about 3 of them on broadcast. We are literally seeing all of the action right now because of how intense it is on the NA East region.
I'm gonna be the next PewDiePie. I've decided.
How to play stacked lobbies, and we're gonna see who can manage the Storm Surge, and that's why
I seen him play with Dr. Disrespect this morning on Fall Guys.
Yeah, Fall Guys. I saw that shit.
Maybe the nerves getting to him.
I said first 1 to 5.
And Laserbeam commented. He did $100 dono. He said, "Let me know if you need a carry." I was like, "Oh my god."
Mythic grappler gun
Laserbeam.
To who?
Always kind of falling around.
To PewDiePie.
Charge shotgun and shockwave launcher, but you really can't count the grappler gun out. See someone who's been performing really well with it.
I was like, ooh.
I don't believe making finals here today.
That was so bad.
PewDiePie's an OG.
People that looks like they're dropping here, and he's gonna have to find his tags though. If they haven't fought down below, he
Slappzz will be a name known across the globe.
I'm not really sure how that's gonna play out for him.
Huh?
And I mean, he's
the almighty Slappzz.
Early high in the sky here at the
Slap your mom because your mom's a hoe. What
I do like about Jason recent times that he's just been on the up and up, consistently entering himself into tournament after tournament, cash cup after cash cup, even now qualifying for the grand finals here in the heats, and slowly but surely stepping his way up, stepping up his placements. So
I wonder what the next big game will be.
On the largest setting, on the biggest stage,
it's always a mystery.
On the biggest screen here, in front of all the.
It's not gonna be Fall Guys, that's for fucking sure.
Oh.
Fortnite scene here now, though.
What's the fuss about that game? It's not that good.
No, it's not.
Now. He's in the center map, making a rotate for center.
They made the right moves though, making it PlayStation Plus, making it.
He's got the loadout though as well.
They made the right moves.
Have too much of dropping out a Misty Meadow, so maybe had the time with this zone being a little bit closer.
It's just like not that good.
He didn't have a really strong performance yesterday in his heat, but we talked about it a lot on that broadcast. He got really, really unfortunate zones. It's
not that good because you got to either buy PlayStation Plus or you got to buy
the last 2 zones
for $20.
I think he averaged almost a top 10 in those 2
It's $30 on the Steam store too, which is overpriced.
He's going to try and set up probably on the edge of this mountain.
It's on $20 on PlayStation, but
$30 on Steam. Hasn't been fighting anyone already as Booger holding him down, someone who's also been dropping Misty Meadows with him, hitting the rotate a little bit earlier, and we're talking about interactions, we're talking about those who's who of names here, and Booger and Stretch going head to head is going to be one of them. 2 players who have a lot of pressure on them.
This shit's annoying!
Right, but also to outperform each other. They were duo mates, and they both performed insanely well, but there's always those whispers.
I'm trying to fucking watch this shit. These motherfuckers are being assholes, bro.
Head in one of the qualifying weeks where Stretch ended up just coming out on top in the final game, winning it over Booger, but this is a rival.
Booger's so toxic, Static. He's so toxic.
Right, and I mean, it's been about 4 months or so since they've entered as a duo into competition.
You sound like Suela.
The stigma carries with them as they
I sound like
still play trios.
Bro, you sound like Suela. Static, you're so toxic, bro.
The clash between those 2 titans. I mean, Janice and Tayson fight one another over in the Steamy Stacks and EU today. That was probably
second elimination right now.
Career because he took that to the Axedaddy champions all the way down the line. P-God, oh my gosh, with the big follow-up onto Vibes. And that's going to be huge for him. His second elimination right now. 93 players left in the game.
Second elimination when there's 93 players left. So P-God has taken down 2 of the 7 players that are following in this lobby. So you can't overstate how big that is. If you're more of a casual Fortnite fan, you're tuning in, this might seem a little bit ridiculous. The 2 eliminations is huge at this point, but as you can see in the top left, there's only 7 people that have gone down. These players are the best of the best, and they're avoiding fights. They're playing safe.
I want the Cactus Patroller's pickaxe.
Placement points, and P-God just feeling comfortable. He's feeling confident, running around as we see Prickly Boy was a fan favorite.
Yeah, it's a cactus.
Rocking the cactus skin. I feel like the casters definitely instantly resonated with this player and wanted to cheer him on as well. As Prickly Boy trying to find his way out of this one if he can. He was throwing that big pot ahead of him, but this player was waiting for it. Kind of choreographed exactly where he was going to go into this push. So
what's that for Fortnite nerds?
Players on top of him. Nice builds, but he drops inside the box. 2 tack shots is not enough, and Justice takes him down. Don't think Justice even needed the shotgun there, and look at that loadout. Justice is looking great.
That's right. Justice read the law and laid it down just like that, showing that he was going to be the one to action the scene right now. And that was well played. He just walks through pure confidence through Prickly Boy, who couldn't seem to find the defense, seem to find the shots that he needed.
Is that his name?
Here's Sentinel's aspect on the other side.
Maybe.
The veterans of the Fortnite community scene for the NA East.
I don't
know who the fuck this guy is.
Days of Fortnite competition. Now, back on his stride, back on the high horse here as a solo competitor. It almost seems like he came out of nowhere in the recent times, just coming back, showing players that, hey, this vet
spray paints fucking lips on the ground.
It takes to compete on the grand final stage.
I hate when like random duos do that. They're like, oh, I love you. Look at hearts.
That's gonna be a big down there though. Aussie, that was Cody.
That was Cody. I have to know who gets that loot because this elimination, while being important, is 1 point. I need to know who gets that mythic loot because that is going to change the game massively. If you're not dropping caddy corners, but you end up with the caddy corner loot, like we saw with Calc yesterday, Calc dropped, I think it was an 8 elimination win or close to it because he got his hands on that caddy loot in the mid to end game. So whoever has now found that, as I say, Calc goes down to Colazo. So players dropping now is StormSurge, I believe, is going active, and we have 12 people to fall. But if we can get a sight on who exactly has that shockwave launcher, it could play massively into this end game. If it's a big name,
did you ever get done with your Marvel?
And not used to having the added advantage of 2 mythic items.
What Marvel thing?
Your Marvel beta? Did you want the whole pickaxes or no?
I see 4 different
I wanted, but like, isn't that already gone?
This rotate here from west to east to the safety of the new zone.
Is it hard?
Yesterday did this as well. He was playing
kind of.
How do you do?
Non-dead side rotates.
You have to complete the regular beta, and you have to complete the 3 harm challenges.
We saw that halfway through the competition, worked against them.
But if you have people with you doing the missions, it's pretty easy.
P-God's gonna react with the quickness there onto Uzi. Uzi is an up-and-comer as of late. He has been on fire, but P-God shuts that out.
Probably screwed them.
He puts the fire out.
We gotta make a square NX account.
Good quick flick with the charge shotgun too.
Stay here lurking.
If you just watched and you missed what happened, the other player crash padded straight into the back of the box. P-God didn't see the player coming through because the builds were breaking, and then just split-second reaction.
My bear.
A beautiful charge shotgun shot, and P-God got 3 eliminations on the board coming into endgame with the peppers as well. So he's got that extra mobility to maybe make that next rotate. And you touched on it just then, Monster. He doesn't really exactly go for the safe rotates. He'll go up against players and back himself in fights just like that. And now he's getting his Storm Surge tags. He's getting his damage on the board as we still have Storm Surge active right now. There's still 1 player getting hit by Storm Surge in this lobby. 71 players are still alive.
I just want to say that was probably the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen a ridiculous shot like that come out of
I hate the secret skins they've been doing.
Finding himself a nice little ridiculous.
Never mind, this is me.
I can't remember. Who was so lit up on the
We've had secret skins in the game.
Although skills may not be able to.
But you had to reach like a tier 100 to get them. Complete certain challenges to get them.
I hate like the Aquaman and the Deadpool ones.
Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, 75 players being, or less than 75 players in the lobby now is going to reward the first points. Placement points are divvied out as players go down. And just like that, now Skittle has 2. So this is a nice step in the right direction here.
Can't believe I'm wasting my day watching this.
Any indicator though to how you want to play,
I have nothing better else to do.
Average to take home a victory. you're going to need anywhere from 8 to about 10 around on average to be the FNCS champion of the region.
I wonder where Chris is at. I know where he's at work, but I haven't played with him in a while.
Of the other best players in your region, just showing these players are a whole nother level. 31 tag, nothing too heavy. That's
like a day.
NRG clicks falls. Someone who has a lot of pressure on them here today. A lot of expectations.
I'm sorry, he's fun to play with.
Placement point on the board. Don't know if he got an elimination. We didn't see him in the feed.
Sorry, I'm so boring.
Unfortunate misplay there of going up against that wall that Justice does own. And he just has to
watch him party Royale
straight through. Justice now knowing there's another player behind his other wall. So Justice in a really
I should be working on my Apex battle pass.
Mini map about 6 or 7.
You should be working on your Hyperscape battle pass.
Bucky being one of them, so pretty scary spot to be in.
When's Apex end though?
Bucky, one of the scariest players, one of the hottest profiles. Across
the
all
battle
game
pass
modes, doesn't matter where you place team
yeah.
Squad based.
You need to do that. You're to like what, 85 something?
87. Going to be lighting up the feed right now, find himself his own point. Here's D-Roller.
Think you can do it?
D-Roller, one of those.
Yeah, I just gotta wake up early as fuck tomorrow.
Going, he
I'll
can
stay up tonight.
Definitely start to play off of that momentum. We know him to be a fragger. I want to say during the FNCS invitation.
Is it a cool battle pass?
On his streak on up to those grand finals.
It's all right.
As well.
I just want to get done with it.
This is a player that lately's been somewhat dormant, but it shows that hey, when he turns on big, and he doesn't look back. Right now, though, Ozzy, what I'm paying attention to is this zone and how many players are starting to migrate nice and early. This is only becoming more and more stacked. So we bring our focus down to that mini map. Just look at how many players have to cross in.
It's frozen.
Yeah, and I was just going to say with D-Roll, showing that he can kind of like, he can change the game style as well, though. Obviously, last in that solo invitational, there was a lot of high eliminations being dropped. At this point, we're seeing much more placement split. It's showing his
like
diversity to be able to
a few minutes
and play to the placement points and understanding that most of the players are usually kind of winning this one out with a higher average placement than elimination points overall. We saw some of the regions like Asia have a lot lower point split with a 3-way tie for 47, but then you're looking like regions like my hometown region, OCE, with 70+ points for first. It's just, you don't know. You need to play to your region. You need to play to your scoring format. You need to play to what is going to give you consistency.
Yeah, it's been very volatile across all the regions. Someone who's on fire, though, it's P-God. My gosh, 3 eliminations already. Oof. We're not even halfway through the lobby. He's owning up to his name right now. Honestly, he has just been on top of everything. This new zone is going to be popping soon, though. We're going to see that half in, half out reveal itself, and he's already being so active. I wonder if he can just make an end game this time around. That is going to be momentous for him.
Would be momentous. He gets an opposite half though. One of them, the zones you want to get the most. This is the full pull zone right now. So as you can see, that half zone going half in. He takes Renan's though, but like you said, Monster, he likes to be around the action. He doesn't need to go on the safe side of zone. So this next rotate could be easy for him. He could pick up even more eliminations on the way, as Class is going to get that loot, but P-God is the one who gets the elimination. He needs to make a tough rotate now. He has the launch pad, he has 2 crash pads, but with these trees in the way, and with the way this zone's going, he's going to have to find a clearing to try and get that launch pad off, I imagine, because crash pads, he's probably going to get stuck in the trees, as Blake just sitting out in the cone looking really nice up here on the top side. He's going to have to start making his rotate as well. It's not as far as P-God, but it's still a pretty difficult zone, as we still haven't even gained our 2nd placement point of today. Top 50 is where these players will get 1 more point on the board. Blake having 1 for top 75. Needs to look back and try and hold some of these players that are using the rotation behind him, and then he's going to have to keep making his way through. Blake has been a dominant player for such a long time now, but hasn't had a big showing in a solos event, so really high expectations, or looking forward to seeing how he can pull this off today. But no medium ammo left in the AR, shotgun only, and a harpoon. He needs to find something pretty quickly.
I'm just looking at the feed right there. I saw Dubs pick up reverse 2K. Kanata's going to fall to hand here as Bucky falls to Blake. And that's 3 major names, major players, absolutely skilled individuals all falling in concession on this rotate here to the half in, half out. This is where things get interesting. This is where Fortnite really starts to shine as a competitive esport. Here it is. It's when things start to get intense and the zone starts to move. Here it is, though. Blake still being so active. The control throws the cone down, and I can't help but imagine that he's going to go ahead and conclude this one as well. The 2nd elimination for him now onto Haji here. End zone's going to pull his way.
Haji, a player who hasn't been so prominent in these games, but did manage to win a game in his heat to jump himself up there and qualify. Unfortunately, falling here at the hands of Blake, who had a great rotate. He was back against the wall. He had no AR ammo, and now he's got 2 huge refreshes in the half-half zone, so he's looking really, really good. Needs to try and kind of find some way to get back in this one a little bit more, as he's on the bottom side, but rotating zone is going to go back through the woods, through all that tree cover, so not sure if he's going to be able to find his way back down on the low ground, as Illest looking much better with 5 crash pads and 1 launch pad.
Here it is, though. The wide shot giving you guys who's in the game. I see Bully, I see Aspect still alive, Illest still alive as well, and Illest is going to be running right through Pose here, who's on the other side of the wall. He's going to go in and crash pad his way in. That's going to be a major impact frag. Impact elimination for Illest. That's going to recap, refresh his material count as well, as the entire lobby now is looking to scramble across here. But Illest is still firing up. He's going to get fat on the movement now as well. Great layer change though. He's going to move himself up, setting up the teak pad to try and get out here. He's got the crash pad ready to go. He's thinking about it though, still waiting his time. He doesn't have to do it too early. Not this time around, not until the zone actually pops itself. On high ground though, Dubs is gonna go ahead and lose it to someone launch padding up above. And Ozzy, things are getting super interesting here. P-God is down to 20 HP. He cannot afford to play with the zone.
The originator of that name.
Hey, Ron. Keep ticking.
He's got to make something happen. He knows the player's above him. He's trying to bait him to drop down and go for the shot.
Oh, my dang good. You're
so many ways it is. He can't break through the full metal in time. Too much damage. He takes 2 10 ticks from zone, and he falls just outside top 30. A good game from P-God, those 7 points on the board.
Fuck you, Swela.
We now have some of the players who are going to play for more consistency.
You say to me, you little
NRG
shit.
Ronaldo kind of making his way up a little bit here, making his way very high. Ronaldo trying to take the high ground, or at least get above this elevation.
Don't be saying that.
Ages stuck down there on the low ground, though. He's going to have to keep playing.
Bro, it's so cold in my fucking crib.
Who can actually really contest.
What's up, SyllverGaming?
Push for a 23 points on the board. He's now inside that top 25. Those 2 refreshes were everything he needed to get him to this point, but he's gonna need another one soon, as he's down to 5 builds inside the full metal base. So he's
bro, I can't stand these idiots with these crash pads.
He's gonna have to go soon. If this zone keeps going up, takes down Nanolite. Does take down Nanolite. A very consistent play here in this one.
He put his finger in his mouth.
As well, going
put your finger in your mouth
as it pushes everyone up this big mountain.
Listen.
That harpoon was so close to grab him all the materials he needed as well. Here it is. Polarized, though, has that shockwave launch. You wanted to know who had it, and it's him on height. And now he's looking to fight it out for his life, though. On the other side, Ill is still up there as well. And now we have Coop down on the low ground, really tearing it up. 4 eliminations for Coop. Someone's got him backed out against the Storm, though. He's got to take the fight. He's going to step in, and yes, he catches another one. That's going to be the 5th elimination now. He's still very much in the game. I'm seeing Ronaldo. I'm seeing Dub still here. Blake still alive. Jay fighting his way up the high ground as well.
Is coming down to this. 6 players alive right now. Big names. Who's who of this one? Blake's trying to have a big performance here. 4 eliminations already on the board. Going up again. I have to think he has one of the better mat advantages right now. Only 23 builds, but this late in the game, when the zone is about to close out, that is very good as Ronaldo having to skirt the storm. Coop takes down Jaith. Ronaldo must have flop as he does. Can he come back in? Can he make a play? Illest, Dubs. Blake putting the pressure down onto Dubs. He gets the elimination. 4 players left. Blake has the high ground. This could be his game. This could be everything to start off the tournament for Blake. He has all the advantages. It's a 1v1. It's Blake versus Illis. Can Blake close it out? Can he jump up and have the huge game 1 performance? Illis can't get up.
Someone hit me up with the Harlequin pickaxe.
Blake has to win this one. Illis down in zone. All Blake has to do is wait this one out and just hold, and he's going to be the game 1 winner of the NA East FNCS Grand Finals. Blake takes it away with 6 eliminations and 20 points on the board.
He did that so textbook as well, just holding that height. He knew he had it once Illis slipped down the mountain. Hats off to Ronaldo, though, who got top 3 as well. What a big game for our competitors there coming into game number 1. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be sending it over to the boys at the analyst table to break it all down for us. That was a great game 1 and a great showing for the opening here at the FNCS Grand Finals, NA East.
Aussie Monster D-Face, you guys are the best flight captains in the world. What's going on, guys? It's me, Zeke. We're here with Sundown.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shoutout T06 coming back with another Fortnite update video. In today's video, I'm explaining all the patch notes for Fortnite 2.81.
That we do see Blake picking up the victory round, because we saw this literally exact thing play out in Europe. You have 2 players walking into that final 1v1 with 5 eliminations. The one person that wins gets that 4-point swing to start.
Someone did the Harley.
And that ends up
bro, get out of here.
First game, which if
Suela, I did do the Harley Quinn.
You talked about some of the old guard following. However, towards the end,
because I can't stand Valenzuela.
Well. Blake's been around for a while. Ronaldo pushing towards the top.
Bro, I gave all three of you guys gifts. I gave you a pickaxe, I gave Dutch a skin, and I gave Christy something. That Harley Quinn. Get out of here, bro.
Rounding out 4th and 5th. Fishy, Cozy, Skittles, and then Dubs and Ronaldo will be.
You guys are on the same team. What do you mean? Slappzz T06 part of T06. You know that, right?
Eliminations currently rocking out on the tiebreaker.
Absolutely. Now we're gonna flip on over to the
next
page, and again, it's just more of these
more?
names. We're so used to seeing Jay, Polarized, Agers,
welcome,
Jack,
welcome.
Aspect,
What else did I not
right,
say hi
Shelty,
to?
P-God. I think ultimately, like this first
MF
game,
Gabriel, what's up?
Sort of happened in EU. It's like a general feeler, right? Like you have 6 games to play. You know you're competing with the 100 best in your region. Now what happens? Is my drop spot
I know.
Pathing look like? You know, there's so many, all these variables we have to keep in mind, especially as we move throughout these games. I feel like this first one's fine, right? Like, we have some points on the board, that's okay. Now what we have to look forward to is, like, where do these people land?
Answer, Slappzz.
How do they adjust to this new meta?
What do you get to watch this? You don't get nothing, bro. If you did watch the ones on Twitch, though, you did get a cool, like, #1 finger.
Convert off of this first game. So we kind of talked about in the intro of the show. What is the
foam finger, basically?
And over the course
and then you got 2 sprays with it.
Establish early because whoever gets out to that lead is going to start
running.
And if you fall before you getting that first
old T06 better? Man, old T06 better? What do you mean?
It's really hard to establish yourself into a rhythm and get the game moving.
Oh, wow, still here. Oh, what's up? Max was cool.
Absolutely, my man. Here we go. We're gonna take a look.
Max is still part of it. I just haven't talked to him in a while.
He put on a show for us yesterday. He said, "Look, guys, I'm gonna make some stuff happen." But
I did upgrade the list of the members that are in the actual team, rather than people are just like, I'm in it.
Same thing happening to Boogie here is getting caught, and notice a common theme for all of these players. They're all on the edge of zone. They're rotating right around the timer with everyone else, and they're not establishing control over their space. But all of a sudden, all of these other names go down, and you get an opportunity to step up. And notice here how
oh my God, Suela, get over yourself, bro. We just like have a stream where we don't have no drama.
Those 3rd and 4th elims, if he doesn't get
I'm legit just chilling. I ain't got time to babysit. Today's not my day to babysit.
Have 20 points in the lead, but because he's able to get those elims and then had the harpoon to be able to get the loot and turned it into another one, he maintains the high ground control, and as the circle moves back over the course of the mountain, he gets the elimination onto Illest as well. And again, we go back to his first 2 eliminations. We talked about the 3rd and 4th ones being
just
so
stop
key.
talking.
He had nothing
They're not
in
even
those early ones as well. You saw his loadout and you saw his mats. He had to push forward and he had to find them. So all of a sudden we talk about how every one of those little interactions matter. He shows 6 different key ones.
This guy, all he does on the left is the smiles and nods his head.
Changed the course of his game, and it wasn't a traditional.
He doesn't really do anything else.
Seen in solos to a victory royale, but a very well executed.
See?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. These are the old guard we're talking about, right? They know how to play the game. They have the time. They have all of the hours dedicated to playing and having and kind of owning that mechanical prowess. And now it's just kind of falling back on that, right? And that's what led Blake to the win here. And I gotta know, like, I think the biggest question for me is like look back at EU game 1. Like, we see Flowis comes out strong.
Am I good?
20 points.
I'm decent.
Then fizzles.
I could build. I'm not one of those people that hides behind other people's builds. You know what I mean?
So that's been the story of a lot of what we've seen on broadcast.
Or like spams builds.
It's really difficult for players to
what
kind
the hell?
Right away. One, you immediately draw attention to you. Everyone else in the lobby is looking to see that name when you go down. They're gonna try and.
I don't 1v1 though, bro.
Just a little bit extra, maybe see if they can't throw some shots.
1v1s are boring. They don't do anything for you.
In match number 6 in Europe,
he 1v1 me.
Shut somebody down, then all of a sudden it's anybody's race.
Nah,
however,
I'm good.
What I haven't seen in a while is somebody be able to rack off.
I don't know. Really sounds like Max. No, he does not sound like Max. Max had a deeper voice than Rolly.
Today, I don't think just a lead is going to be enough. It's
I like
consistent, and then it's going to take one huge effort
to separate them.
He's
nice.
6 elims in the victory royale. that's about average. Like we've said, it's around 18 to 20 points.
Well, he doesn't ask for stuff.
Basically pencil in everything.
I mean, that's all it takes, right? Just a handful. And you said it best at the beginning of the show. It's like being able to stamp your name. It doesn't matter what's happening here.
This, bro. I'm not gonna.
I want to play because I know
you're mad because I'm not gonna 1v1 you. I don't 1v1 people, bro.
And that's why we're all here in the first place.
Thing is, 1v1s don't do anything, bro.
Say, look, I'm gonna be the winner.
Can you 1v1 me in a like a regular match? You know what I mean?
Pull ahead. We have to see if that's what happens here for Blake. Very strong.
Because I hate people that just build and build and build. Like, can you even shoot, my dude?
FNCS champion.
Or did you focus on like your build
we're ready to hop back
methods?
into game, so let's send it over to our casters, Aussie and Monster D-Face, to get us into game number 2 on the day.
Thank you, Zeke. Thank you, Sundown, for the great breakdowns and, of course, keeping us dialed in with the competition and the action here. It's game number 2 here at the NA East Grand Finals.
See, if you watch any of these pros, they don't build like the sweatset build and
go down right now.
And some of the
take a look at this
public matches that you
see out to you right now, because I'm looking at
and squads and duos and stuff.
Players contesting it already.
Oh, no,
yeah,
man.
4 players sweaty. I see 3 players at Yacht as well as looking a bit hefty. So trying to look for those places that are a little bit congested. Obviously, coming into grand finals, these players knew where everyone was dropping. They quite often know a lot of these big names have their drop spots that everyone knows.
They're not even big names, bro. Who's big?
Spread out. We got 3.
I haven't heard none of these people before.
That 2 at Caddy is looking so good to me. Both those players in such a good position. And I was going to comment last game. I was talking about who ends up with the Caddy launcher. Is it someone who's not used to having it? And it was Polarized. Polarized has been going Caddy, so I have to think that Polarized managed to hunt down Cody and take him out with the Caddy loot and get it back into his own hands. We didn't get to see it, so I'm not 100% sure, but we see Blake.
Okay, y'all, Swayla and Slappzz, please,
Click.
stop.
So I'm happy to imagine that other player here is the
I'm
big
legit
Click.
just
So
chilling,
Clicks
bro.
has been playing a lot smarter
What's up,
recently,
Travis? How you
if
doing,
you're going
bro?
anywhere right now and you're going to have to try and take an early fight, it's not going to want to be with Clicks.
And just to answer the question, it was just a weird cross of fate between Aspect finding Cody on the storm line, and then Polarized picking it up at that exact moment when he went down. We'll see how Caddy's launcher plays its factor.
All right,
into
let's
this
just drop
game
this
here.
conversation,
on the other hand,
boys.
though, we have a
Please.
battle breaking out, and there's a big group of Marauders on the bridge looking to play spoiler here, part of this fight. You can hear the shots going off. They're just ringing. I think they have the focus on the player on the run right now. And yes, Prickly Boy's looking for the big shot. No, he's not going to find it. Oh my gosh, those are some great AR follow-ups.
Those are some really good AR follows with a gray burst
Well,
rifle.
this guy's being
hard,
fucking third party.
That's a hard weapon to do that much damage with. 20 damage a bullet, but it shoots 2 at a time. It's very hard to connect 2 shots back to back with it as well. Doesn't have that extra scope on it like the epic and legendary variants do, as Prickly Boy is really pushing this one. He is going aggressive. He has 0 points on the board. We saw him go down last game. He wants to try and prove us wrong, show that he can win these fights as he drops in here, and no, never mind. He's going to show us that he's going to lose again, unfortunately. Prickly Boy, fan favorite. I'm cheering him on, but he goes down to Nobu Tragic.
No,
on
Travis.
8 points, having a much better day today.
Absolutely. Great defense. Plays that quick reverse card. He says, not me. It's going to be you who gets taken out this time around. And that was against all odds. Let's not forget, he was hit for white damage. No shield in that battle.
Travis, how do you have all these questions ready for me, bro?
Outside of risky reels, it looks like we have a little bit of
Do you put any thoughts on the last? Any thoughts
of,
and then you have like pre-copied or what?
Angle there on the battle. You can see 31 of the current players also competed in the FNCS Invitational Finals. That was the most recent major solo competition hosted by Epic, the official Fortnite competition.
Wow, he called me a girl. That stuff.
So 31 players cross over into the grand finals this time around.
Swayla, he said boys and Slappzz.
Yeah, in what is one of the hardest formats to be consistent. We've seen it already today. One hunting rifle shot, just one mistake can end everything. Trios, at least if your teammates can back you up, maybe they can get the revive off. You kind of have a chance to go ahead with it. But solos, it's very hard to be that consistent. But some of these players make it look easy. You've got Kanata, you got Stretch, you got Booger, you got Dubs, you got players who have been at the top of their solo game since even before World Cup. We talked about how Aspect's even back here today. So there's definitely players who can kind of find their groove and find their rhythm. As Illest, one of them, takes the hunting rifle shot onto Tabs. Illest has a really good loadout to go aggressive if he wants to. Doesn't see the crash pads above him, but he has the pepper going. Has the legendary compact SMG. Something we haven't seen too much, but this loadout's one that I mean, I kind of leaned for in a non-stack lobby. Go super aggressive. You have the hunting rifle to get a long-range shot. You've got the SMG for close-range damage, but I feel like Illest probably gonna have to try and get his hands on some kind of an assault rifle just to get those storm surge tags.
I mean, we've seen it all. Like, I saw earlier today, Deimos HD running a tactical shotgun and just a sniper with movement and double heals. So it's up
CSGO.
to the players.
I have not played CSGO before, bro.
In this case, he's gonna run that compact. I can only assume that he's gonna be putting that controller to use and probably looking to box dive into some players. And just talking about that, I mean, players like Furious did not qual through. So Lazy Lakes now being or not having the FNCS Invitationals champ in the game right now. It's pretty big for him. On your side, though, you do see the format and how it's going to play out, guys. Just that placement, 14 points for the Victory Royale. And placement starts being divvied out at 75th place. But you don't get your second until top 50. We can see how much of a struggle it is to even make it that far.
Yeah, and that's what you're talking about. That's what you normally look at when you're looking at kind of a point, you're looking at a placement format. It's because 14 eliminations is what you need to equal a win. That is ridiculous. You got to think how hard it is to drop 14 eliminations on the best of the best players in your region when there's so many eyes on you. There's 94 people alive. There's only 5 that have gone down so far this game. So
it depends what time he goes. I don't know what time he went this one.
Pick up some early eliminations, that's great, but he didn't get the placement as illest. Doesn't see this player who's lurking coming into Lazy Lake. I don't think Qua has dropped here. I think he's rotated through, but having none of it, like you said.
I feel like he doesn't like this anymore.
Compact SMG to use. Qua's now stuck in awkward spots. You can't build here because of the half walls. They're skirting them. Illest jumping up and getting shots. Qua just looks like he's reeling. Just can't kind of recover from that positioning. And that's all it takes. I talked about it in solos. He just mispositions, takes a fight up against the half wall where he can't build, and that's enough for him to lose it. He can't do anything, and he's just stuck.
That's it. Illis crowning himself the new king of Lazy Lakes. On the other hand, though, Booga is going to get into the box on Reverse 2K. We've already seen Reverse 2K go down once this time, and he's going to go down again. And it's not looking good. Game 1, Game 2 out of the window now for Reverse. And Booga finally secures himself some points. That's going to be one that he's going to desperately need because his Game 1 was nothing impressive either.
Fuck Booga.
And Reverse, someone who has been performing really, really well recently. Obviously, he had his kind of rise to prominence around World Cup, qualified for solos, had that legendary duo run with Ninja, almost managing to qualify. And since then, kind of, I feel like had a bit of a slump in between, didn't hear too much, but recently was a player that I had high expectations for, performing so well in solos and trios. And he goes down again, unfortunately. Not sure what's going on there. He reacted well, though. Booga had the crash pad falling through the roof. We've seen.
Yeah, I don't ask for the gifts.
We don't ask for gifts, bro.
His head to block it, so reacted well, but just.
Actually, I asked him not to gift it, so.
I didn't say it's up to you, bro.
You know how good that must have felt for Ronaldo. Whether it feels good or bad, taking down a friend, but Kanata goes down in game 2.
Dead by Daylight.
I don't think Kanata has many points on the board. We saw him go down early in game 1 as well. Ronaldo is definitely shouting about that one right now.
That's right. We'll be seeing you on the battle bus, buddy. But Ronaldo, man, one of the more exciting players. You talking about the old school Karate Kid? You talking about the one with Will Smith's son? His dream basically to continue to put up.
Oh, not Will Smith's son, the younger.
All he wants to do this time around is place. He wants to place high as well. And he is on track.
I like the new one. That's the only one I've seen.
On track to do big things here. Smack's been finding his fair share of early game eliminations. And we talk early because NA East in specific is just
what are your thoughts on the Little Rascals, Travis?
They're known to have that slower, more passive play.
The new one or the original?
Looks like players are finding their confidence. Players are not trying to fall behind. They're not trying to leave it for the later half. They're really getting into the action right now. Here's A1 Sid going as far as taking the zone fights right now.
I got a pickle. Hey.
Yeah, I think Sid would have taken the shots there, but maybe waiting for a better opportunity.
Quick, what's the number for 911?
That does make a loud audio cue, and so does that Bush. I feel like he's not going to get a better opportunity in the shots he just had.
That's just how does he make all this stuff up.
Frat knows he's nearby, and he's too
scared to move.
Maybe Sid waiting for him to go in front so he can come in from behind, because he does have that pepper for the increased movement, but no! Sid, he jumps down, Frat jumps into the bush, knows Sid's there, and Sid picks up the elimination. He gets the minis back as well, but I'm looking at the materials monster, I'm looking at the zone, I'm looking at everything. I don't know if that fight was worth it.
And that's the thing, right? Yeah, way mad women haters. A lot of ramifications if you do not have those heals. We'll see. We'll be paying a close attention to the zone now.
I hate your stinking
Have you seen Bad Boys?
On the other side, though, Polarized this time actually secures Caddy's
I watched that with my mom.
Cody got it last
You are all
game.
ludicrous looking motherfuckers.
But he got shut down by Aspect early
terrible.
on. Now Polarized has it.
How does it go?
With 10 points already, he's confident coming into this
I'm
game.
gonna look at the Full House
And I think this is setting him up for success right now.
Hold up, bruh. Hold up, bruh.
Maybe 5
Hold
rockets,
up,
not bad,
bruh.
but not fantastic. But that's why when you have the
Everywhere
caddy
you
launcher,
look,
refreshes are even more
everywhere
important. Getting
there's a
eliminations where
house.
you can go and get the loot.
I hate that show, bro.
Full House.
But he still does have crash
Theme.
pads too, so he can maybe save
Song.
those rockets just for the
Lyrics.
rotates and can maybe use the crash pads to get in if he has to go aggressive. But it's Kid's Mythic Charge Shotgun as well. I feel like the Shockwave launcher gets so much attention because it is an item that is just so devastating and is so visually exciting when it kind of just creates these big moments. But Polarized, obviously showing the strength of the shotgun. He's backing himself. He's going straight up on this player's box. He doesn't technically need this fight, showing how confident he is to take it though. This player's pushing away and maybe Polarized sensing he's a little bit scared, a little bit nervous. Might be someone he might want to fight because he's trying to disengage. He really doesn't want to have a bar of this, but never mind, Polarized.
When you're lost out there, when you're all alone, light is waiting to carry you home.
This is what I was talking about. Game 1 had the fewest eliminations before the 3rd zone this weekend.
Yeah, that's how it goes, Swiller.
They go crazy.
Swiller, you sing a whole different fucking version of it, bro.
History. They're always playing a lot slower. I think
it makes no sense,
might
bro.
be looking to set up the stage a little differently. We're seeing a lot of action from players like Polarized with the confidence coming in hot with it. Here comes the classic crash pad. He goes on in, he follows up, he finds the big crack. It's onto Rocks, and they exchange back and forth. And no, Polarized falls, and Rocks is going to be the king of Kit's mythic loot.
And that is so unfortunate for Polarized. He picked the target that he could jump in on, and I was going to say Rox must have a heavy tack shotgun because he hit him for, I think, close to max damage. So with the change to shields now, tack shotgun is impossible to be able to do 200 damage no matter how good your shot, but he did close to it twice in a row, and he falls. You can't. If you get Caddy's loot, if you are the one who's in the driver's seat, you are in the king's seat, you need to be able to continue that dominance forward. It takes one fight that he does not win, that's it. Now Rox has such a good position to have a big game here. Don't know if he was carrying extra rockets. I think he was. So really, really good position for Rox. Really, really poor fight for Polarized. Oh no!
Hey, don't be playing music, bro.
They're gonna catch up here, though. King looks like he found a big opportunity to slip in a couple shots here.
Bruh.
And now he's gonna be looking to engage onto this battle. It's Macwood, though. They're gonna take this one into
I feel like you're gonna get copyright from singing that.
You gotta get it over with here and now. He's only got 2 chug splashes. Yes, he goes on in, and oh my gosh, Macwood nearly bails himself out of that sticky situation. The tactical shotgun versus
is that not how it works?
It's so interesting
No,
to see them
the
go
fuck?
down
Whoever
the
told you that?
Because it's a
That's
matter
stupid.
of who catches the bigger opening shot. If you miss that charge, it's over.
Would you get copyright just from playing it?
Single time.
Like the actual person singing it?
Sundown was talking about it in the pre-show.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Any
of pressure on
thoughts of
Macwood
him
today.
famous?
He said it out
No.
there. He stated he is
I have
going
no clue.
for the highest earnings in NA East
Bro,
in
what the
online
fuck is this
tournaments.
guy
with
doing next to
Zexter,
me?
one of the players he's trying to overtake.
Can these
Not
fucking
thinking in the
kids
finals,
stay
but
still?
Zexter
Like,
rushing
oh
for
my
home.
god,
I
bro.
guarantee is going to be smiling at that one. They are teammates, they are
What
friends,
the
but
fuck's
still,
the
he put
point
a
of being
little
on
beef
Party
the
Royale
line,
if all
and
you're
there
doing
it
is gonna run
Vibe
next to
Fives
people?
takes down Binky, who we saw Vibe go down last game, and Clicks picks up an elimination in the feed as well.
That's right, he took out COD Genesis there. And here's E11 Daxter sitting on the storm line right now, just hiding out, looking up, trying to make sure that everything is A-okay. He's got Starving Boxer right up above him, hanging, sitting low. On the other side of things, though, P-God coming straight and direct out of Holly Hedges. P-God with some of the most active elims for NA East early on in that last game. He found
How long is this?
zone coming into that mid game. He only picked up 7 points. This game drastically different than the last. No elims, and finally placement point gets divvied out there. 75 players down. Storm Surge is also active. He's finally gonna find some. Makes me eat my words there. Okay, put one on the board with P-God. Can he get 2 now?
His AR aim is clinical. I was going to say as well, Stretch going down the feed before top 75, not even getting the first placement point. So there's some big names going out here. He really wants to push this loot. He's using all his crash pads to get to it. Maybe identify the player.
Oh yeah, I already told you, bro, earlier that I only played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I think I played a little bit of the first on the ground, but not so much.
Clinical. As we saw in that wide shot as well, that Blake, our first place contender right now, he won the first game on top of Clicks.
You have the Hulk Smasher's
so
big
they're
depth.
nearby. They have eyes on this, so they're going to be taking some shots pretty soon. If
why aren't
this
you
is
using
fight
it?
break out, P-God getting broken out, dropping down a little bit lower.
Bro, fuck these people in this
match
match
and the
stuff.
launch pad to make this next rotate, and there's not that many people on this edge, but as he gets closer to the next zone, there's a lot of people in the way. This is Calc that's ahead of him, so a very aggressive, very strong mechanical player who could hold him out. But never mind, Calc lets him go, and I imagine Calc goes out and recycles that launch pad. He does, and now they both make it to zone safely.
Nope. I think I played Skate 1 or 2 a couple times.
Great fight to take. I know, ideally, you don't want to rotate out to the outer edge.
I played Skate 1. Skate 1 was alright.
Already in his favor. That means that he's going to get to that next safety, zone a lot sooner than a whole bunch of the other players. So,
what's your favorite Tony Hawk?
I think it was worth going
Travis?
for all that loot at the expense of the launch pad because he completely capped off on his material now.
What's your favorite Call of Duty
too? The second game though, Ozzy, back to back, where it's slowly but surely closing around this weeping section of the map. That means all the trees, all the line of sights that are going to block out. It's not going to be as important right now to hold a launch pad, right? They're harder to use here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very hard, especially the crash pads as well. Crash pads will break the immediate buildings around you, but they will not break the tree if you fly up into it, which can cause a lot of issues. So yeah, blocks a lot of sightlines like you said though, so you can make smart rotates, kind of use those trees to hide, or you can kind of use a lot of your wood and use a lot of your resources to build walls and then refarm it back up. We're getting two very similar zones, so you got to think about which areas this kind of favors those players that are dropping. Maybe Fortilla like
M64, nice, bro.
Forced to Jock
how old are you, bro?
Elimination of the game, and Jock
old.
having a really nice load.
Travis, I think you're like in your 20s.
Too prominent in
you have to be, bro.
In this current meta, but Ronaldo last game I saw him in Storm popping a few, so they can definitely be used to pick up a few
fix your mic, Astro Jr.
Jock has a good loadout right next to Tabs as well, set up on a really good side of Storm, and Illest and Berserk also over here. Zen Tildo going down game one.
Also, he's a year older than me, so that makes a lot of sense.
He needs to do something to pick up his games quick.
I said, also, he's 6 months older than me, so that makes a lot of sense. Astro.
Evaluate, right? It's hard for him to read this. He's got to cross through all the players here. There it is. Some crash pads are going to go out, so this might be a free opportunity for him to get a free rotate. But no, the opponent was actually looking to hop in on him, and oh my gosh, he's going to get hit with a hunting rifle shot from the eastern portion, and no, he gets hit again. It's Nanolite. Man, Nanolite with the downrange tags here. Just looking into the action, Berserker's going to hop on top of all that loot, and that means that's going to be his crash pads, his shields. Massive for him right now to at least keep him in the game here. On the other side, though, we're hopping over.
He's one.
Jack still in the low ground.
Makes sense.
Ronaldo's still in this game as well. Jeltsy's still in this game, too.
Some big names. I believe I just saw Calc take down Lunez for the second time in 2 games. I swear he took him down game 1 as well. So obviously those two players fighting each other quite often, maybe similar rotates, as I'm seeing a lot of players who are dropping the same area ending up together. Clicks and Blake have been rotating very close together as well. We saw Stretched and Booker game 1. So a lot of these big names are dropping similar drops, and they're running into each other a lot, and they're having those big key interactions as Nexi
11
put that burst AR to use, as he's got more than enough ammo to take some shots, and he has that rotation. There it is, finds Keox. And the harpoon, which with all the items we've seen at the moment, with the crash pads, with the peppers, with extra meds, not a lot of players carrying the harpoons anymore, as he's just struggling to grab that extra loot. And there it is, finds that benefit of the massive material boost. 109 builds left now, and the 4 floppers, so he can swap out the harpoon for those floppers. That was a really, really good investment there to carry that.
And here's the thing, if you guys watched Tayson's FNCS Invitational victory from the EU region, he banked on having a harpoon and taking that.
Ain't that in Apex Legends? I like it, bro. I actually gotta finish my battle pass.
Solo setting specifically. Solos, harpoon is so good when you're in solos because you are allowed to refresh yourself. We're seeing that now 2 games back to back, even in Spike's loadout here. So I feel like we're seeing a nice classic shift in the loadouts and how things are going to work out. The Spike's in a world of trouble right now. He pulls half in, half out, but he also pulls his lobby's focus. And oh my gosh, the bailout, the get out of jail free card right there. He's going to land the big charge shot, and he's still in the game now.
Still in the game, you see those harpoons ringing out, so I think he lost a lot of the loot that he would have gained from that one, but he is still alive. He does still have those crash pads, so fully expect Spike when he finds someone here on a wall to maybe go aggressive and try and get that refresh. And now, on the complete other side of things, looks like a completely different game. We have Skittles just set up
Borderlands 3, I haven't played any of the Borderlands, man.
There's quite a few people in front of them.
Alright, chat. I'll be back on in the, like, later on, probably. Probably around the item shop reset or something.
See ya.
Thank you for coming by, Travis, Slappzz, and everybody else that's watching. I will see you guys a little bit later on. Peace out. Thanks for always supporting.